You're listening to the Experiencing God Day by Day podcast, brought to you by Blackaby Ministries International.
November 13th, not sorrowing as others. 1 Thessalonians 4, verse 13. We do not want you to be uninformed, brothers, concerning those who are asleep, so that you will not grieve like the rest who have no hope. Christians do not grieve as the world grieves. The world experiences sorrow without hope. The Christian also has sorrow, but the Christian's sorrow is accompanied by hope. In Jesus' day, a funeral was a time for an impassioned demonstration of grief. It was a sign of respect for the deceased to wail loudly at a funeral. A person grieving the loss of a loved one has no power to change what has happened. There is probably no time in human experience when people feel more helpless or vulnerable than at a funeral. Jesus, too, wept at the funeral of a close friend, but his sorrow did not come from a lack of hope. John 11, verse 35. Jesus knew that soon Lazarus would be alive again. He also knew that at his second coming, Lazarus and all of Jesus' followers would be resurrected from death to spend eternity with him in heaven. Jesus wept because he saw the hopelessness felt by the people he loved. His friends had the resurrection and the life right in their midst, yet they were grieving. John 11, verse 25. When Jesus conquered death, he forever changed the way Christians view death. Christians still experience the sorrow of losing someone we love, but we have hope because we know that God can bring good out of any situation. Romans 8:28. We have hope in the knowledge that nothing, not even death, can separate us from God's love. Romans 8, verses 38 and 39. We have hope because Jesus will bring us to join him in heaven so that we might enjoy eternity in unhindered fellowship with him. John 14, verse 3. Even though you are a Christian, you cannot escape life's sorrows, but you can temper your grief with the hope that Christ is risen, for he is your hope and your comfort.
This podcast is based on the book Experiencing God Day by Day by Henry and Richard Blackaby, published by B&H Publishing Group, music by Mark Brown.